Okay, and then how I go live with Instagram. Hold on, we're gonna get started pretty soon. Invite some more people over here. We're gonna get real messy tonight. We got 200 people on the line. We're gonna get messy tonight. Read all about it. I got something to tell you. I was scammed. I got something to tell y'all. Come on through. I'm gonna tell y'all all about what's going on. How I went over here and got freaking bamboozled. I got bamboozled.
She says she got scammed, but what she's actually about to do in this video is recruiting you into the very same system, while the Federal Trade Commission is actively suing the person she's defending. Yeah, buckle up. We have a lot to talk about today. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin Bies. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer and a fitness nutrition specialist, and I spent over 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing before getting out. So when I see something like this online, I'm always going to be looking for that moment where it turns into a pitch. And today, that is exactly what we are going to see, where a woman claims that she was scammed, but what she's actually doing is defending the person who recruited her into pharmacy, while also actively recruiting other people. All while that same leader, Stormy Wellington, is being sued by the FTC. Let's get into it, shall we?
Y'all want some mess? That's Facebook. Facebook over there messy, y'all. What about y'all over here on Instagram? Y'all messy? Y'all want some mess? Y'all want some mess? Y'all want to hear some real live mess going on? First, what time is it? 2 more minutes, we getting started. So get all your people over here. Get all your people over here so they can hear about this big old scam going on. Because it's a scam. And I need y'all to know. Because y'all been waiting. Y'all been waiting. Y'all been waiting to see what's going on over here with me. I've been quiet. I've been quiet for 7 years. And then here it is. I pop out, do something. And y'all won't know, have I failed at it yet? Have I bumped heads at it yet? What's going on with me? I'm going to tell y'all all about what's going on. How I went over here and got freaking bamboozled. I got bamboozled. That's right. Bamboozled. That's what happened. Did I say that word right? Bamboozled. That's right. That's right. I came over here to this business that I'm in currently now.
Pharmacy.
And I got scammed. All right? I got scammed. And I'm going to tell y'all all about it. Now, this is my live. And what I say on my live is mine. I know it's some things I can't say and I can say. I get put off. Can I cut Samantha?
Okay. Everybody, let's just pause it right there for just a second. When someone says that they got scammed, do you expect some sort of, deceptive act or some kind of loss or harm? No. No, what she's about to describe is none of those things. This is almost like flicking somebody's nose, because Stormy Wellington is being sued by the FTC. So her saying, I got scammed is her flicking or attempting to flick the nose of the FTC. I hope that's making sense. Because at first when she started talking about this, I was like, did she really get scammed? And that's the whole marketing thing behind this. All right, let's keep going. And for the sake of time, everybody, I'm not going to react to an hour-long video that is like this. No shade to this individual. It sounds like she was trying to learn how to do some of these things, but there is so much wasted time on this. I'm just not gonna do it.
I got tricked real good. Y'all ready for this mess? Y'all ready? Okay. All right. Y'all ready for this mess? First of all, what I want to tell y'all is I know that y'all have seen all the posts all over social media today. Y'all, guess what? This is something that I knew about months ago.
I think she's referring to Stormy being sued by the FTC.
Everybody knew about it months ago. And today was the day that this lady, Coach Stormy, yesterday was the day that everything was over, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. This is my story. This is my page. Now she might even get mad because I'm telling her business, but I'm gonna tell it because this is my page, okay? And I can't. I ain't in trouble. I'm gonna tell, and she ain't either. But I want to let y'all know. Yesterday was the day that she went through the whole process. It's been going on for months. This has been going on. She went through the stage of wondering, like, why would somebody do this? You know, after all these years, she's been in this game for what, 19, 20 years. And now somebody finally coming up, stepping up with some good paperwork, some good games, some good talk game. And they pressed that paper. They pressed that paper till they put the lock on her. They said, we want to get her ass up out of here. She ain't making another dollar. We don't like her. She ain't making no more money. She ain't saying she helping no 1,000 families and this and that. And we don't like her. She all this stuff, right? But she did have victory. I'm going to come back to that. But I want to let y'all know about my scam. I have been in this industry of network marketing 19 years, right? And I was introduced to it by Stormy Wellington. When I first met her, I met her in a nail salon, you know, not knowing that we both was living in these big old beautiful home. My home was probably like $500,000. Hers was probably like 300 some thousand, you know, but we lived in the same community. And it was bad. You know, the real estate market had crashed for me, and I basically was like, I don't know what I was going to do at this point. Shit was messed up. You know, I come from Detroit. All I know how to do is hustle. I know how to hustle and grind. That's what I know how to do. If I don't know nothing, that's what I know how to do. And I know how to look good too, you know, but I do know how to hustle. And, you know, all this time, you know, I ain't have a 9 to 5, you know, I just been hustling in real estate market crash. I met her in a nail salon. What's the odds I'm going to meet this obnoxious lady in a nail salon that walked up to me, had the nerves. Let me tell you what this scam artist had the nerves to do. She had the nerves to walk up to me and touch my belly because I was 220 pounds and had the nerves to say, you need to lose weight. And I know a way you could do it. You big. Now,
Are you kidding me? Now, I'm assuming what she's talking about is the times when Stormy Wellington was in TLC or Total Life Changes. I've done a video on Stormy Wellington. I'll make sure that I put that in the video description. But to walk up to a complete stranger at a nail salon, touch their body, and say, you need to lose weight and I know how you can do it. Oh my God. That is so vile. I can't even.
for a minute, you know, being from where I'm at, I would have been like, probably had to slap the shit out of it because I'm like, who you talking to? But I didn't. What I did was listen because I wanted to see why is this woman so bold enough to tell another woman that she need to lose weight? Don't nobody say that. They let a woman just do what they do. They care more about them. They don't care about you. So she told me that. And you know what? From that day on, I looked at myself. You know, and, you know, I got the garment from her. I bought this little thing from her, and she started telling me about making money. She started telling me about all these things because
Wait, she was selling a garment? Is that what she said? Maybe that was before TLC. This is wild.
this time she was broke. She was just grinding, trying to figure out. I remember when I saw her in the parking lot, she was in this car and her sunroof was flying off of the car. Yeah, she was bad. She was bad. But she was in a grind mode. This is in the beginning when she was trying to do it. She told me she made a little money. That wasn't enough money for me. She told me back she made some more money. Now it's enough money for me. But I got to thinking like, this is what you doing, selling garments. I come from Detroit. They're gonna laugh at me. What the hell? What I'm gonna sell some garments for? Sell something. That sounds too much like a scam. Like that sounds too much like a pyramid. Ain't that what they say a pyramid is? Right. That's what they say a pyramid is.
No, that's not what a pyramid is. A pyramid scheme is, listen, let's not revisit this. We all know what it means. Selling a product in the way that she's describing is not a pyramid.
So, you know, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not about to do that. But then I got to thinking, I need some money. I need to figure this out. I need to hustle. I need to grind. I wanna be able to help somebody else. Right now, I need to help me though. I need to get on. You know, I'm used to this lifestyle. I'm a single parent. What the heck am I gonna do? I ain't work.
What she's describing here is she was approached and then vulnerabilities were identified, which we know is what happens in multi-level marketing. There's always some kind of a pain point. There's always some kind of a, you know, either you're not making enough money, or you need to lose weight, or don't you want to be home with your kids? Things of that nature. So she's telling us the point where she was vulnerable. I don't know that she even realizes it, because it sounds to me like this is a way to defend Stormy. You know what I mean? Okay, let's move forward a little bit to where she starts talking about the FTC lawsuit against Stormy.
We getting money, we getting money, we making money, we making money. Remember, I'm her first one that she made that, you know what, with. That's me. That's me. But guess what? We making money. We making money. We making big money. I'm talking about money, the most legal money I have ever made in my life through this girl right here. If it wasn't for her that told me about that opportunity, along with half of y'all that's on this phone back 19 years ago, that she told y'all and y'all got money. But it was a scam though. How it was a freaking scam? When you help somebody did lose weight. When you I helped families. I'm talking about make 30,000, 40,000, 10,000, 20,000. They was making money in their sleep all around the world. But it's a scam because you ain't making no money. It's a scam because you don't know about it and you sitting back. Half of y'all quit before you get started.
Okay, let's everybody take a deep breath. Because the reason that people call multi-level marketing companies a scam is because the majority of people never make any money. Unless you're recruiting, like Stormy Wellington has done in TLC and now pharmacy, you're not making the big checks. You're not making huge income. And we can look at pharmacy or any other company's income disclosure statement and show that. So that's why people say that it's a scam, because the majority of people never make any money. Yikes.
But that's a scam. See what it is? See, people look and they believe what they see. Everything y'all believe on social media, you just automatic, you see it, you believe it. Y'all, this world is so freaking fucked up right now. We need to be thinking about concentrating on the other stuff that's going on right now. I mean, look at the media about these 3 beautiful women that has lost their life in the last week or 2.
We can focus on multiple issues. It's not this or that. This is just, in my opinion, a distraction, an attempt at a distraction technique, or whatever you want to call it. Stormy Wellington can be held accountable, and we can also advocate for the women that lost their lives. This is really interesting. Also, let's talk about the FTC lawsuit against Stormy Wellington. The Federal Trade Commission has officially filed a lawsuit against Stormy Wellington, and the reason that they're suing her is because of income claims like the ones that you are hearing right now on this video. According to the complaint, she told people things like, you can make 6 figures, you can make 7 figures, she's going to create millionaires, and the FTC is saying those claims are deceptive, because when you actually look at the company's own numbers, 76.8% made $0. 0.4% made over $5,000, and less than 1% made 6 figures. So when you hear people are making money, technically that might be true, but it leaves out the reality that almost nobody is making the kind of money being promised. And this is where the FTC steps in, because it's not illegal to be in an MLM, unfortunately, but it is illegal to exaggerate income, to make unrealistic promises, or to recruit people using claims that aren't typical. And what's wild is that what she's saying in this very video is almost word for word the kind of messaging being called out in this lawsuit.
And we sitting up here bringing another woman down. What y'all wanted to die? Y'all wanted to get killed? Y'all rest in peace. She did help me make some money. Rest in peace, because it's a lot of y'all that's in the comments that I know with some little hillbillies, and I said it. Yep, y'all with some little hillbillies, and she helped change y'all life. She did, and she did. And I ain't on here to clear it up. I'm just saying the facts. I'm saying the facts because we all got a story. We all got a story. I was broke as hell when I got with her. I was broke. I'm standing on mine in foreclosure, water cut off. But guess what? I helped her get her water cut on. I went on there with my wrench, and I helped her turn that water on. That was me. But I'm letting y'all know that don't knock a person. Quit and be your friends. It be the one that leave you behind when the tough get the tough, and when they get hot, everybody want to leave and tuck their tail. But just tell the truth. If she ain't help you making the money, she ain't help you making the money. I ain't gonna lie. She helped me and a lot of other people make some money. If she helped y'all make some money, drop on here, she helped y'all make some money. Drop on here right now, she helped y'all make some money. Or was y'all one of them zeros that they saying on that affidavit that she didn't help make no money? Yup, it is probably a lot of people that didn't make no money. But guess what happened? They wasn't consistent. They didn't do the work. They got in and got out. They got to hating because they see somebody run past them real fast like me and make it, and they ain't do it, and they came in before me. See, that's what happened. People be mad. Hurt people hurt people, you know. So this can go a bunch of different ways. So those people who gather up and said that they didn't make no money, they probably didn't.
This is one of the most common things that people in multi-level marketing say when their downline quits. Oh, they didn't work the system. They were lazy. They didn't show up consistently. They want to make you think that the system works, but the people didn't, or the people don't, however you want to word that. But that's not how legitimate businesses work. If almost everybody fails, the issue is not effort. The issue is the structure, which is the very problem with multi-level marketing. And insert the company and their income disclosure statement. It shows that the majority of people never make any money. You mean to tell me that all of those people not making money on that income disclosure statement are lazy and not working and not using the systems and not showing up consistently? Come on. We know that that's not true.
And why they didn't? They didn't make the money because they didn't do the work. This ain't easy. This ain't easy trying to convince another woman or convince another man that the dream, and they said to dream again, to believe again. Oh, I mean, it's not. It's not. This is a lot of self-development. It's not a con. It's the real. It's like a ministry. This is like a ministry to me.
But it's not a ministry. Oh my God. First, let's check in really quickly. Are you guys okay? Because this is a lot. It's a lot. We're going to move forward a little bit, you guys. I just want you guys to see some of the luxury bait that is thrown out in all of this. So let's check that out.
Y'all can't lie. Y'all can't lie. Send this to some of them girls over there. Y'all can't lie. Y'all cannot lie. Don't lie. Did she... I mean, y'all think she used y'all, but be honest. Was it a fair exchange? Did she help change your life?
Did she just admit that Stormy Wellington was using these people? And what I imagine she's addressing here is the downline not making money, but Stormy Wellington making money off the downline. Wow.
Did she? Don't lie. You can't do nothing but lie. Don't lie. You ain't do that shit on your own. Come on. She brought it to you. Give her that credit. Now, maybe she was a mean girl. Maybe she said some shit that wasn't nice. Yes, because that's what she was. She was mean and nasty. And that's what she did. That's what she did. She might have hurt a lot of y'all feelings out there. Come on. She might did. She did. She hurt mine. She hurt mine. That's what happened. But tell me, did she help y'all make some money? Because right now, she done put a lot of people in position. I'm one of them. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have made the most money I done made in my entire freaking life. So, I was scammed. Yeah. But this time, I wasn't going to let her ask. I said, I'm not going to do it. I sent her some people. I did something better. I sent her some people over there. I turned her to some people because I'm like, I like this, and I ain't going to be a hater. I can't do that. I see the products. I see the company. Real company from Turkey. Been around for 75 years. You know, ain't no little hillbilly company, fly by night. You know, and they practice with integrity. They so rich. They just, they skin everything about them. The compensation, the money.
She's talking about pharmacy, by the way. The MLM company. Dr. whatever, Tuna. You can't have integrity and MLM company in the same sentence, knowing that the majority of people never make any money, even with the systems, even with them showing up consistently. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm going to send some people over there because these products really do work. Because the girl has spent about $5,000 on me, sending me products, just trying to get me in this business. And I already told her no. So now she want to go a little further. You know what she told me? She said, Sharonda, this what's going to get y'all. Remember, I said I wouldn't. I just wasn't. She said, Sharonda, even if you don't come into this business, I just want a friend. I just want a real friend that I can just cry to, that I just could talk. Y'all, do any of y'all women on here know what a real friend is, to have a real friend? Not somebody that's jealous, not somebody that's conniving, not someone that you using. I mean, this is what the woman said to me in my eyes. I'm like, Scooby-Doo, you want me to be your friend?
It's the manipulation for me. Oh, you're not going to join? Let's be friends. Oh.
But I still ain't biting. She sent me down to Miami. Flew me down there, first class, baby. Got me on the yacht, wine and dine me. You know, me and a couple of my girls, we down there. She did the big one. She did the big one. She did the big one. I still wasn't. Not yet. Not yet. So in the midst of that, y'all know that I was, been depressed, and I ain't been on here in like 7 years consistent. I've been stuck. I'm just going to keep y'all real. I've been stuck because I've been going through a whole spiritual battle.
All of this flying in, the yacht, the weekend with her girls, this is all lifestyle marketing. This does not represent the average experience. What she's talking about here is showing you the top fraction of earners to make the opportunity look like it's normal. It's anything but that. It's anything but normal. This is like when you see social media posts and they're like, oh, I bought this, I paid for this, I did that. That's not the majority of the company. It's a very small percentage of people that live that kind of a lifestyle. And it's off of their downlines. It's off of those checks from their teams. It sounded like, you guys, she was getting ready to go into some spiritual manipulation. So let's hear it.
Spiritual battle to align me to where I'm at now. If it wasn't for me to go through that, if it wasn't for me the damn near hate Stormy, if it wasn't for me to go into the tax business, if it wasn't for me to go through everything I went through with my son, with my ex, all the things I done been through, from going to jail, getting my tax office shot up, from being hurt, from being this, being with a narcissist, doing this, doing that, I wouldn't be here where I'm at now. Because 5 years ago, I was addicted to Xanax because I was depressed. And I was on Instagram looking cute, but I was dark as hell. Now y'all see the light. I'm light now. Let me tell you how good God is. What happened was that a lady came to me and she said, I need to tell you, I was starting this whole mentoring program. She said, how you going to start this program and you ain't a better you? You bitter. She said, you a bitter. You bitter. I'm like, here go another person, another woman bold enough to tell me I'm bitter. This one then told me I'm fat. Now this one then told me I'm bitter. But you know what? I'm interested. I want to hear what she's talking about. I invited her over to my home. My mama told me don't let her over. Because all these women, they do the hokey pokey and the woo wop wop and the woo bop bam 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 on you and put you in a pot and whip you around. But guess what? I'm stronger now. I'm better now. I got God. I got the real God. I worship one. I just want y'all to know that. So let me double back. Because now y'all hear your girl Stormy. She with these people. She over here. Everybody saying she this, she that, she this, she that. She mean, she evil, she blah blah blah. So I'm staying away from her. But here it is. This lady that came to me and she told me, you know what, you about to die. And at that point I wanted to. I was depressed. I was going through a lot. A single parent loving her son and the connection ain't there, with a man that's a narcissist, losing friends, because these helpers out here will take you through it. They say they love you one day, then they hate you the next day.
Oh my God. Why are we trauma dumping? Keep in mind, this has been set up like she's going to spill the tea or whatnot on how Stormy scammed her. And what this has turned into is her defending Stormy. We're just waiting to identify the pitch. But in all of this, she's trauma dumping. And I'm not trying to downplay what she's gone through, but to incorporate that into a video like this, trying to pitch pharmacy, which she's going to do, is absolutely disgusting.
I came to God. I said, God, I'm scared. Who bold enough to go to tell God they're scared? I told God I was scared. He told me, you better go now. Right now, I want you to go. And that's where I went. And now I started to be able to see the light. I could see the light. I could see the light. I could see the light. But see, in this type of business over here, you have to do a lot of, because we got a big community. You got to do a lot of convincing people to believe and for them to love themselves and to do a lot. So by me going through everything that I went through, God, I went through everything so I could be able to come on here to tell you all that you can overcome this, that you can do this, you can do that, you can do this and do that. Am I going to get in trouble? Am I going to be in trouble, get in trouble because I saved 12 people from committing suicide? Am I going to get in trouble? Am I going to get in trouble? I'm telling the truth. But what I will say, that I do have a mission purpose, and it's to help people mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, and I wouldn't have knew that until I came over here now. So here it is. I decided to say yes. One of the reasons why I decided to say yes is because my girl, Erica and Sheila, they was broke as hell in that last company. And guess what? They came over here to this company and made a whole lot of money. So now I'm looking like, maybe it ain't Stormy World. Because how she just turned these regular girls, turn them up like that? Which that's what she do. She turned the regular girls up.
When a business opportunity is framed as God's plan, it makes it really hard for people to question it. The reason, in my opinion, that MLM companies and the people that are at the top of these companies emphasize personal development is because it is a way to distract people from looking at, you're not making any money. You were brought into this because you said that you needed to make more money. That's not happening. So, but hold on, because look at the person that you're becoming. Look at your growth. Look at this. Look at the community. All of this is a distraction. If you're starting a business, chances are it's because you want to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Only in MLMs do we see this distraction technique where it's like, oh, but the community, oh, but, keep showing up, consistency, the systems, look at the growth that you've experienced, look at the books you've read, look at the events you've attended. It doesn't negate the fact that these people are signing up because they were told that they could make money. We're going to move forward, everybody, to the pitch. So brace yourselves, because now she's going to go into, and obviously I fast forwarded, I'm not reacting to this entire video because it's over an hour long, but I want to get to the pitch because she's getting ready to attempt to recruit people into pharmacy after all of this.
And that's what happened. So I look like, dang, this is something I can do. I might can do this. I might got a chance to tell a woman that I can help them make an extra $500, which is possible. But you gotta be consistent. You gotta want it. Or is there a believer like me? Because I'm a crazy believer. And then I guess you can get in trouble for being a believer. Because I believe that I can make $100,000 in a month. That's what I believe I can. I'm just saying, in anything that I do, okay? Don't say that I said that I was gonna do it. But I'm that crazy kind of believer. I'm that crazy kind of believer like her. What I had to think about is that the same girl that I didn't like, the same girl that I said I would never throw in the business like, man, this heifer is a lot alike.
Did y'all catch the pitch there? It's possible. You could make $500. Let's just take a second and look at the pharmacy income disclosure statement real quick. Okay, so this is from 2025. So according to pharmacy, 46.43% of influencers, the average was $1. 24.15% of the company, of influencers in this company, made on average $13. 8.33% of the company made on average $39. 5.85% of influencers in this company made on average $75. 4.46% of influencers made on average $130. She said $500 is possible. Sure, it's possible. But the likelihood of you making $500 in pharmacy is not going to happen until you hit the level 22%. And the average for that is $565. But that's only 0.64% of influencers in the company that make it. So she's dangling a carrot, making it sound like, oh, you can do this, but if you don't believe enough, it's not going to happen. She's saying, I believe I can make 6 figures. Sure, you can believe that that's going to happen, but the reality shows us a very different thing, which makes me wonder if that is why the FTC is coming after Stormy Wellington and the claims that she has made over the years. And I really hope that this is a gateway. to other top leaders in these MLM companies also being held accountable. I don't know if that's the case, but y'all let me know what you think. So after all the claims, after all of the trauma dumping, after all of the claims of being scammed by Stormy Wellington, this person is attempting to recruit people into pharmacy. There obviously was a lot more of her video, but for time's sake, I only reacted to what I feel like were the most important or most, I don't even know what the word is that I want to look for, egregious claims, in my opinion. All of this, I believe, is why MLMs are so complicated. And when I say that, I mean for people to get out of them, because the people inside them don't always feel like they're being scammed because of the community, because of the personal development, because of the events, because of the love bombing and everything else that is associated with multi-level marketing, even though more than likely they were probably recruited into that MLM to make money. It's very complicated to get out. And when you mix spiritual manipulation in with that, it makes it even harder to unravel all of this. There are some people that feel while they're in an MLM, they feel like it helped. They feel like they changed. Of course they changed, because in my opinion, multi-level marketing companies are commercial cults. And so you adapt to what the cult wants you to do, say, act, think, the behaviors, all of that stuff. I also find it interesting that some of the things that she is saying are the same things that are being challenged in court by the FTC in regards to Stormy Wellington. So I know this was a lot, and I hope you made it all the way through this. I think that this could be a very, very important milestone as far as the FTC holding people in multi-level marketing companies accountable, because we've seen some pretty wild claims from Stormy Wellington. At least I have in the past. This is somebody that Eric Worre has platformed on his stage, and hopefully there's accountability that comes from all of this. So if you made it through today's video, if you would like and subscribe to my channel. Ava, I'm sorry that you had to listen to this individual screaming at all of us for so long. You're amazing. If you guys need a video editor, or if you need somebody that does graphic design, thumbnails, shorts, things of that nature, make sure you check out my video description. And if you have something that you would like to see me react to or give my commentary on, make sure that you visit my website that is also linked in the video description. Thank you guys for being here. Don't join an MLM, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.